Not gonna lie, Ellie said she was having a pain in her leg armpit. In case you were wondering, that's the back side of your knee. I'm honestly impressed with how accurate that description is. Let's get this podcast started. Welcome to the first ever Snow Day special episode of Not Gonna Lie, a Wave original brought to you by Facebook Marketplace and Bridgerton. For every listing, there's a story. I'm your host, Kylie Kelce, currently in the thick of soup season. My go-to is chicken noodle soup from scratch. I actually love that. But if someone else is making it, it's Little Lisa's turkey meatball soup every single time. I should call her and ask her to make that. My best snow day skill is definitely sledding. Or is it making a snowman? And my daughters sometimes call me a baddie when they think I'm being mean. So it's not quite what they think it means, but I'm going to keep pretending like they're hyping me up. You're a baddie. Yes, I am. Got it. That's literally what happens. That was a perfect reenactment. Clock it. Yep. Well, I said it at the top, real ones. This is a snow day special. We had the biggest snowstorm in 10 years just hit, which means all my children, every single one of them, is home from school because it was a snow day. We can't leave the house, and our recording schedule got hit right in the snowballs, as Queen Emma would say. So guess what? You're getting a surprise solo episode. Here we go. So get ready for an absolutely unhinged special. Because you guys know I'm not a huge fan of solo episodes. We'll get back to it next week with a guest. I promise. You should tune in for that because, whew, it's gearing up to be a good one. That's all I'm going to say about that. There's really no knowing what the hell I'm going to say or who may walk through the door. I swear to God, if Bennie comes over here, I quit. If Bennie finds a way to find me, I quit. Today's the day. She'll sniff me out like a bloodhound. Okay. Coming up on today's Snow Day special, I'm going to get honest about snow days as a parent, plus the return of everybody's favorite segment. You know what's fucked up? Plus, a clip about a mom's chill reaction to her toddler knocking over her coffee has inspired me to do a full-on traumatic reenactment of how I would have responded. Let me tell you, Queen Emma and I have been talking about this clip nonstop for the last 3 weeks. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm also going to answer as many of your Ask Me Some Things questions as I can. That's not an exaggeration. We're going to rapid fire this shit, and you should stick around to see it because they're your questions. I didn't come up with them. Queen Emma didn't come up with them. We just fielded what came in. So it's literally your questions. Some of them. Because you guessed it. Some of them. There's a reason it's called Ask Me Some Things. You nuts. That's crazy sauce. But before we get to all that, let's start off with a few quick NGL announcements. First, next week's episode will be our annual NGL Super Bowl special. I'll be taping with a special guest right in San Fran, but I've been told not to call it San Fran. So I should start practicing saying San Francisco. Can someone tell me why? Genuinely. I'm just curious. I'll do it your way, but I just want to know why. The episode will come out Friday next week, not Thursday. Okay. We have a 1-day delay. I think you're going to think it's worth it. Just wait. Real ones, please send us all your questions. I'm going to do another edition of Ask Me Some Things with my guests. So tag at NGL with Kylie on social or comment on YouTube or Spotify. And our last announcement. I've already talked it up so much. I'll make this quick. My FAFO curling episode with Jason comes out this upcoming Tuesday, February 3rd. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss it. Now let's get right into it, real ones. Since this is our Snow Day special, I'm going to get honest about, you guessed it, snow days as a parent. Can I Be Honest is brought to you today by True Fru. I actually already ate a whole bag of it. Not that anyone asked. I'm not exaggerating. I was doing my makeup at the beginning and I've already broke into this. And I kid you not, there's an entire bag. They don't do like the half-assed bag fill or that was Philly. They don't do the half-assed bag fill, but I'm going to tell you what, there are this many left. So whatever. Oh, one for the road. Okay. We warned him it was unhinged. I don't know what you want. Okay. Our current snow day situation, it's so cold here that even the sun today is not melting it because I think the real feel is like 15 degrees or something. It's so cold. It's not going anywhere. And that's fine. But the teeny tiny little ice pieces that are on top of it are just getting more slick by the day. It's created this crust on top of the snow that makes it absolute trash for any snow day activities. So yesterday, the girls and I went outside. First of all, Bennie wants no parts of it. I respect it. Homegirl said, I'm good. And the best part about it is she has zero FOMO about it. So it's not as if we get everybody else dressed up, get ready to walk out the door, and she's like, I want to go too. Or we come back in and she's like, crying, I wanted to go too. No. She is fully 10 toes down inside of the cozy house. So Wyatt, Ellie, and I went outside with my niece. We went to see if we could do just a slight amount of sledding. First of all, every step they took, they would balance for a second and then their foot would fall in. And then it's like fighting through the ice to get your feet back out. So that was great. Did it end in tears? Yes. Silly question. It definitely ended in tears. Wyatt didn't cry, which was kind of crazy. Sometimes she surprises me. She surprised me yesterday. I think that the wind hurt. It hurt your face. So although you could handle the cold, which again, it was maybe 20 degrees yesterday, it hurts your face. And for all of the people who are going to say, you should put a scarf on them and then put on ski goggles. Thanks for your suggestion. You try putting ski goggles on a 4-year-old. The girls' favorite snow day activities are without a doubt making snowmen, snow women, and eating the snow, which if you haven't seen, there are plenty of videos on the internet where you can look at snow melted under a microscope. If you are the type of parent who's you see the fun in it and you're like, hey, let's let the kids eat the snow, don't look up those videos. We did not watch Frozen, which I do think is a missed opportunity. While it was snowing, Bennie was deep in what I'm going to call a one-woman play that she was Elsa and she was creating the snowstorm that was happening outside. So, yeah. We were all unwilling audience members for that one. We did do a snow day activity of a movie. We watched the Lizzie McGuire movie because the girls heard This Is What Dreams Are Made Of on a Disney playlist when we were doing a guessing game. And then they just kept singing This Is What Dreams Are Made Of. Not the whole song, just that line over and over and over and over. And you guessed it, over again. Until I said, why don't we just watch the movie? So we have a sectional in our living room. I blew up a twin air mattress so that it would sort of connect the two sides. and they got on the twin mattress, of course, argued over who was stealing the most blankie, because why would we get 3 blankets? Why wouldn't we just try and share one and then fight over it? Don't be ridiculous. And we had a movie day with popcorn and family and blankies and Lizzie McGuire. It was great. The not so fun parts about a snow day as a parent. By far the worst part of a snow day. It's not even, I genuinely can't think of another thing. This could be top 5 worst things about parenting. I'm not, this is not an exaggeration. I promise I'm not being dramatic here. Putting snow gear on multiple children. Holy crap. I genuinely, yesterday, had to offer the ultimatum multiple times that if you do not put this item on, you are not going to play in the snow. Okay? Wyatt was so mad about having to wear mittens. First of all, mittens she has worn before. Okay, so it's not like I just bought new mittens and was like, oh, she'll wear these. She has worn them before. They fit her hands, and homegirl said, I'm not wearing those. I want my strawberry shortcake gloves. Okay? Just to get a mental image of our strawberry shortcake gloves, they are so loosely knit that if a cricket sneezed, you would feel a gust of wind through them. Okay? It is as if you took your grandmother's lace doily, made that into gloves, and wore them outside to touch snow. And then we weren't done there, because once I talked her into the mittens, she was pissed that I tried to tuck them into the sleeves. It took us, no exaggeration, 2 children, maybe 30 minutes to get dressed. Okay? And then at some point during this process, they got mad at me for trying to put on my snow pants, as if I was just going to raw dog it and go outside in some freaking pajama pants. All right, that's it for Can I Be Honest, brought to you by True Fru. Moving on, we have a Doomscroll double feature today. And we're going to start with our Doomscroll Snow Day edition. First up on our snowy-ass Doomscroll, perhaps the Philliest way to snow day ever. Queen Emma, the clip, please. People flocked to the Philadelphia Museum of Art and were sledding, snowboarding, tubing down the Art Museum steps. It was beautiful, stunning. It was such a good moment of community and unity in the city of Philadelphia. It was the city of brotherly love. We were out there enjoying the snow. I will say there was also a Jeep that was driving through the streets of Philadelphia with someone getting towed on skis and another person getting towed at the same time on a tube. And like, let me know where to catch you guys so that I can pop on there. Not on the skis. Don't be ridiculous. I want to sit my butt on a comfy tube and just, you know, it would be exhilarating hitting a Philly pothole on a tube getting towed by a Jeep in a snowstorm. Oh, beautiful. So beautiful. And speaking of Philly snow days, I can't think of a better way to measure the snow than this. It says Tasty Totals, a Philly twist on measuring snow. Crimpet Watch 2026 and Pretzel Watch 2026. There were 2 boards right next to each other, one with Tasty Cake Crimpets nailed to it, and the other one was stacked soft pretzels. Outstanding. Do you want me to read that for you, Queen Emma? Queen Emma would like me to say, yo, not for nothing. But we got at least 7.5 Tasty Cakes worth of John last night. Yo. That's what she said. She said it, not me. Last on our snowy day doom scroll, this teeny tiny little chihuahua has absolutely no business going for a walk in the cold. And to his credit, he booked it back inside. Roll it, Queen Emma. Oh my goodness. It says, point of view, you're a 9-pound senior chihuahua. Is that what it said? Oh, he tried his very best. It says, made it down to the parking lot, didn't pee, gave up. Okay, he has a full parka. I'm pretty sure he has a sweater underneath of it. And of course, he has little booty mittens on, okay? You stop it right now. Bring him over. I'll dig him a little patch. I will say, this is how you know that your algorithm is algorithming. I saw a little dachshund whose parents put them up a little, almost like a little hoop house with a clear tarp so that they could walk right off of the back patio into the little hoop house. It was like a greenhouse, but for business. And she went in there and did her business like a lady. And I think that was really considerate because they're a low rider. And I can only imagine that if you're that low to the ground, it would be quite unpleasant to have your manhood, or for the ladies, your nipples rubbing in the snow. I said what I said. That would be unpleasant. The wolfhounds, our Irish wolfhound, she loves the snow. Not this crunchy bullshit, but she does like the snow. She also likes the cold. I do sometimes have to convince her to come inside. There are 2 doors I let her in. The upstairs door into our kitchen, or the downstairs door into our bottom level where the other podcast films. You can see what a mess it is. And she will stand on the corner of the deck and stare at me with the door wide open, 10 degrees outside, trying to coax her ass in the house. I'm talking treats, toys, nothing. She's no dummy. She's not coming in the bottom. She wants to come upstairs. She wants to surf the counter. She wants to eat the kids' snacks when they're offered. Yeah. We're figuring it out. We're fine. She's smart and I like it. That's it for Doomscroll Snow Day edition. Stay tuned for Doomscroll Part 2 in a little bit. It might be our most unhinged edition ever. In the meantime, some messages from a tired mom who's been entertaining tiny humans in the freezing cold. Yep. You got it. It's me. Facebook Marketplace is the ultimate resource for transforming any space in your house. I have lots of friends who love it, especially for getting great deals on baby furniture like cribs and dressers. I also have seen a lot of people get tables for their kids because once they can't fit their little leggies under it, you got to move on. So that's a great time to get one. And now Facebook Marketplace is teaming up with another powerhouse, Bridgerton. Bridgerton Season 4 Part 1 comes out today, January 29th, only on Netflix. And now you can host a watch party in style. That's right. Fans can get all sorts of special finds and deals on unique Bridgerton-inspired pieces through Facebook Marketplace's custom Bridgerton shopping experience. If you've been looking for an excuse to get some cool new furniture like, I don't know, a Regency-era fainting sofa? Yeah, I said what I said. Then you're going to want to see this collection. Check out the custom Bridgerton shopping experience on Facebook Marketplace now at fb.me/Bridgerton Marketplace. And watch Bridgerton Season 4 Part 1 on January 29th and Part 2 on February 26th, only on Netflix. Facebook Marketplace and Bridgerton. For every listing, there's a story. Guys, I've been waiting for this partnership to come to fruition one day. Get it? And now it's here. True Fru is officially a sponsor of Not Gonna Lie. And I'm so excited about this. Because, well, number one, I ate this entire bag before we started filming. My favorite ones by far are raspberries. That's it. I don't care what they coat them in. I like the frozen raspberries. These are great because look at how nicely coated they are, first of all. I bargain with the girls for these, which is great because as soon as I get the bag out, I'm like, oh, one for you, one for me, a handful for mom. Quite honestly, I already busted into most of these bags. Milk chocolate strawberries. Oh, a straight line, you'd think? There's no way she already busted into that one. I did. It's the dark chocolate cherries. So These are more tart than you would think. Honestly, delightful. I shouldn't be allowed to do this. Guys, the best part about it, actual fruit on the inside. Wyatt doesn't even like frozen fruit, and she is a huge fan of the milk chocolate strawberries. Huge. You simply pop it right in the freezer, and then it's easy to grab when you want something sweet. You can find it in their signature blue bags right in the freezer aisle of your grocery store. We're cute. We're kind of matching. If you said that prioritizing nobody needs me time and getting more workouts in was in your ins for 2026, just know I'm right there with you. And you can break through the start of the year with the brand new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ. It's Peloton's most elevated equipment with real-time guidance and endless ways to move alone or with your favorite instructors. I love Alex, Robin, and Allie Love. They're my go-tos. And as I've said before, my absolute favorite part about Peloton is it helps you achieve more in less time. Sometimes you literally only have 30 minutes. And when you hop onto Peloton and you pick from an absolute library of 30-minute classes, you can get something that you're not only going to enjoy, but is also going to fit within the confines of the time you have. With personalized plans plus insights and guidance, Peloton IQ helps you unlock new breakthroughs. Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com. Guys, I'm back. That was 3 minutes too long. Seriously, I missed you. But guess what? I'm going to make it up to you right now by answering a bunch of your Ask Me Some Things questions. Because Ask Me Anything is far too open-ended for some of you. Seriously, I cannot fathom. We got asked security questions. Literally, someone asked, what's your security like? I'm sorry, what? Okay, we're going to rapid fire these. I can't. First question, has Finn started showing her personality? Is there a sister she's most attached to? Yes, she has started showing her personality. I would say that she's probably most attached to Ellie. She does sometimes yell Ellie's name when Ellie yells to her. Bennie doesn't actually give a shit about Finn, and that's on brand for her. I think Finn's going to be funny. I think she's going to be stubborn. And I think she's going to be glued to her mother because she got mad yesterday because someone went through the baby gate out of the living room. And I was sitting behind her on the floor and she forgot. And she went over to the gate screaming, crying. And I had to go, Finny. And she turned around and immediately stopped crying because she was just screaming because she thought I left the room. It's cool to be wanted. Okay. Next from Kayla Gully. Who said I love you first? You or Jason? Me. It was definitely me. I said it first. We played chicken there for a little bit about it. And then I just said it. Because there's that. So I do remember when it happened. I'm not going to share details because, well, I don't want to. How about that? Is that not the premise of this entire podcast? Here we go. Here's a fun one from Amaze29. Most outrageous question one of the girls has asked about how babies get in your belly. Yikes. I have been asked by both older children how babies get in your belly or how babies get here. And my answer right now is always the same. When two people love each other enough, their love gets them a baby. I like that because it explains plenty of situations, including less traditional situations. And we navigate those things when they come up. But I like it. I like the fact that it's just people love each other and people want babies, and then they get babies, and that's how they get here, because of love. Done. I really do my best not to complicate things. They're fucking 6, 4, and 2, guys. This is not, we're not gonna like unzip the fucking projector screen and like, here's a diagram. No. I will tell you, in terms of things that will later apply to this conversation, we refer to all of our body parts with the correct anatomical terms. And that's as far as we go right now. We're fascinated with the word penis. Fascinated. That's what happens when you're a house full of vaginas. I said what I said. Next, we got a lot of questions like this one. Hair care routine, please. This is from Cabby Chick. Let me tell you. Where do I start? Guys, I don't really have a hair care routine. This actually answers a lot of things. I also saw that a lot of people are asking for a skincare routine. Can confirm they are the same. When I get to wash my hair or wash my face, cool. If I don't, whoops. If you ever see me wearing my favorite hat of all time, my tie-dye green PHL hat, PHI, I think it says, that means my hair's dirty. That's not me trying to be cute in a baseball hat. I genuinely didn't wash my hair. And usually that means I haven't washed my hair for anywhere from 3 to 4 days. So do with that what you will. In my postpartum journey right now with my hair, I try my best not to wash my hair back-to-back days because yikes. Also, I will say, big fan of Shark hair blow dryer. And then Conair heat products. So like Conair curling iron that you get from CVS. I just go to CVS, get the Conair hair curling iron. It's the most basic one. Don't get the pink, don't get the rose gold. It's a black bottom and a silver top. Don't fuck this up. And I recently got their thermal round brush. That's what this is. Makes it look like a little bit of a blowout. Yeah. So what is your mantra on the days you don't want to work out? Let me tell you, the last time I worked out was 3 weeks ago in the living room. I think that I airplayed my Peloton app to the TV. And then I used my children as weights. So that was fun. Maybe I'll do that today. I try my very best not to get in my head. Some days I'm going to work out. Some days I'm not. Some days I eat really healthy. Some days I don't. It all evens out. Okay. There will come a time where I will be in the season of life where I get some of the time in my day back to myself and I get to allocate that to working out. I am very excited for that, but I am certainly not wishing away the things that keep me from that right now. I currently spend the time that I am not working out doing tasks that benefit our family as a whole. Cooking dinner, sitting down for meals together, doing things that I also find joy in. So I think the mantra is it will all even out. But as soon as I start getting a full night's sleep, I cannot wait to wake up consistently early in the morning and get a workout in before my kids wake up. I'm so excited for that. And it's okay to look down the road and be excited about that and know that it's not here right now. And that's how I look at my workout or lack thereof. From Michelle Day, truly, do you ever look at your life and go, how the fuck did this happen? All in good ways. Literally all the time. I'm not exaggerating. All the time. There are times where I look at my husband and I say to him, how lucky are we? How crazy is it that we get to do these things? How crazy is it that our kids get these opportunities? How crazy is it that we get to have these opportunities, that we get to do it together? I think that all the time. Literally all the time. We are unbelievably fortunate. That's it for Ask Me Some Things Part 1. That's right. That means there is a Part 2 coming up soon. But first, a brand new edition of You Know What's Fucked Up? Hey, you know what's fucked up? Kids today not getting real snow days and instead having to attend virtual school. The hell? Guys, it is so sad to me. Now, granted, there could be an instance here in which the teachers say, this is what your assignments are for the day, and you do them. As long as they're done by school tomorrow, we're in the clear. There could be teachers like that. That would be really cool of you. But the idea of getting 11 and a half inches of snow and then having to sit in your house like this for the day and stare at your screen to sit in class sounds like torture. That sounds like booty cheeks. Why not? Like, I know why, because you didn't build it into your schedule. I get that. But like, the teachers should get the opportunity to play in the snow with their kids, and the kids should get the opportunity to play in the snow. It really sucks the fun out of, oh my gosh, we have a day off of school tomorrow. We used to wake up first thing in the morning, turn on 6 ABC News, and sit there until the little ticker at the bottom, the normal news program was going on. You know, they're talking about every which way they can possibly address the fact that there is snow falling from the sky or the current driving conditions. And all you could do was sit there at the bottom and watch the ticker. And you want to know the most ridiculous part about it? If you missed your letter, you were there until it went back around. There was no, I mean, you could boot up the computer and check that out. I don't know. It's bananas to me that we sat there locked in on the ticker at the bottom of the news program, and we would have to wait until alphabetically your school came up. And that's when you got to find out. And then game on. You either are going back to sleep or you're immediately getting dressed and going outside. That was a good time. Let's get back to that. Not the ticker. That was a pain in the ass. But playing in the snow when it's a snow day, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, and that was, you know, what's fucked up. Now let's get to more of that Doomscroll of the week. Our earlier Doomscroll was all about snow days. This one is about literally everything else. So here we go. First up on regular ass Doomscroll, Jason finally joined TikTok, and the comments on his first video are 1% the Nerd Cluster social media team, which come through, nerds, and 99% of people who have heard my warnings. Oh, for our audio listeners, it is a close-up video of my husband fighting the temptation, but it is so close to his face that you can't see his neck. Okay? And he's eyeing it. And reveal, it's a bag of nerd gummy clusters. Let's rapid fire some of these comments because, yes, real ones. Yes. Kylie, he just showed up on my FYP. I promise I wasn't looking. We need Kylie's permission to be this close. Everyone remember what Kylie said. It's the seagulls from Finding Nemo, aka mine. This was Queen Emma's favorite, I think. It's just my face. It's literally just my face for one of our promo shoots that we did when the podcast started. I looked very serious, and I would fear that face as well. My reaction to the comment section was laughter. You guys know I love to run to a comment section, and you did not disappoint. And I love that everyone has heard my warnings and taken them seriously. Because yes. For the people who enjoyed that TikTok, same. He's a funny guy. And I look forward to the upcoming up close TikToks that we will get to enjoy together. I can't wait. I'm actually very excited. So, last thing on Doomscroll, I've been obsessed with this reel from Casual with a Coffee for literal weeks. And I have so many thoughts. I think I'm finally ready to react to this. Queen Emma, the clip, please. This is a mom with a tiny human sitting on the counter helping her make a coffee. And the tiny human is inserting themselves into the situation.
It's boy. Let's do it together because I want it to be
there. For our listeners, our audio listeners, she was just.
I know, I love it like that.
And
no, we both can't do it. We have to both do it.
The containers that he is trying to pour out of are huge. They're like a half gallon of milk container. And then he picks up. Oh my gosh.
Perfect. He loves you, Mom. Okay. Yep. All right. Can you run out to the car and then I will. No. Yeah, I know. Everything's okay. Hop out. Hop down. You're gonna be fine.
If you are going to involve your kids in your everyday activities or tasks that you have, I think you have to enter it with this type of mentality because nothing hits your brain harder than after it spills and the mom goes, perfect.
Perfect.
I can't. It makes me, first of all, the first time I watched it and the spoon goes in and the whole cup tips over, I could have cried. I could have cried. I know the feeling of getting something done and then immediately experiencing the disappointment where you almost go immediately to blaming yourself, right? It's an immediately like, I should have moved the spoon. I should have taken the cup of coffee with me. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have taken him off the counter before I walked away. I should have, whatever, right? You go through, that's what I would do personally. I am in no way saying that this mom should have done it differently. Okay. I'm just telling you what my reaction is. This mom did it exactly how this mom was supposed to do it. You want to know why? Because it's her child. And that's how she wants to parent. Okay. Let's start there because no, we're not going to be out here criticizing moms. What I will say is I have watched this no less than 20 times, not 20 times back to back to back. I've revisited this multiple times. Of course, my initial reaction, as is with most social media posts, I sprinted to the comments where I found this hilarious one, which says, what meds is she taking? Asking for a friend. Okay. The mom actually answered this. The woman who posted this video answered this comment and said, Lexapro. The reason I'm laughing is because to own this moment the way that she has, not only edit it, post it on the internet, and then be like, you know how I did that so calmly? Here's the deal. For anyone who wants to start some bullshit about taking whatever you need to do, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. She got her business taken care of with a medical professional. That's the only way you get a script for that. So you know whose opinion we don't need? Yours. How about that? And also, we're women supporting women. And sometimes people need help. And sometimes that help comes in the form of Lexapro or any other medication that may be necessary. But watching this and the way that she expertly navigated the situation, I thought it'd be fun to dramatically reenact this clip with exactly how I would react in this situation. So Queen Emma is going to set the scene for us.
Interior, Kelce residence, kitchen, morning, Kylie, a busy mom of 4 who cherishes her morning coffee as her sole moment of peace, preps her favorite beverage. Her tiniest human sits in a bouncer while her 3 older kids run around with uncapped Sharpies and screaming about farts. Action.
I don't really know why we have to scream at the top of our lungs. It's good morning time, and I don't think that farts are on the menu for breakfast.
The girls get increasingly closer to mom's coffee, trying to help her mix it, pour, etc.
Ooh, okay, so I'm gonna need everyone to back up. We're being space invaders. I need you to back up because this is going to be a very gentle experience that we're having here. And if people would like to help, it's going to be one at a time and closely monitored by mom's hands.
Kylie steps away briefly, and one of the girls almost instantly sticks a spoon in the coffee. It spills all over the kitchen.
Why are we touching the coffee? Who's helping me clean it up? For the record, it would definitely be Bennie that tried to stir my coffee.
End scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Clock it. I will tell you, I would do my best not to yell in an angry way. Depending on the day, though. That was nice way of saying it. So, just, Okay. That's it for Doomscroll of the week. I'll be right back with some more of the real ones' most burning questions for me. Until then, here's me talking to you about Intuit TurboTax. April 15th, 2026. Does this date feel familiar? If it's your birthday, then happy early birthday. But that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to, of course, to this year's tax deadline. And it'll be here before you know it. And luckily, this year, the days of sitting in a waiting room, handing over a pile of papers and staring across a desk for hours are over, all thanks to Intuit TurboTax. And this year has the biggest upgrade yet. Intuit TurboTax now has in-person locations nationwide. You can walk into a tech-enabled TurboTax location near you and meet face-to-face with a real tax expert. Drop off your documents in-store and see them uploaded in your TurboTax app instantly. Your TurboTax expert stays back and works to get you every dollar you deserve while you get real-time notifications so you can go about your day, I don't know, building a snowman with your kids, treating yourself to a nice cold Shirley Temple, or hanging out on your couch with a large Irish Wolfhound. I'm not talking about my husband. I'm talking about the actual dog. Head to TurboTax.com to find a store location near you and get matched with a TurboTax expert and get real-time updates in the iOS app. When life happens, DoorDash is always there for me. Like last week when my kids dumped my entire bottle of shampoo down the drain and I had to get a new one fast. As anyone with tiny humans running around can understand, that example I just gave is a regular occurrence. The number of times that I have to randomly order something from the store so I don't have to pack everybody up in the minivan and go out, that would be insane. Being a person is tough enough these days, let alone a parent. That's why I use DoorDash. So when more ridiculous things happen, maybe Finn has a blowout when we're out of the house and I forget extra diapers, or Bennie broke all the crayons in half and now her older sisters can't chill in color, DoorDash is always there with some seriously clutch deliveries. Sometimes I do back-to-back DoorDash orders because we can't decide on where we're ordering dinner from. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that one, but I did it. When life happens, DoorDash is there. Real life needs real relief. That's why DoorDash is there for whatever you need, whenever you need it. We all know life gets crazy. DoorDash just helps bring a little order to it. This episode is sponsored by YouTube TV. If you're a mom, you know we're basically professional multitaskers. At any given moment, I'm usually feeding at least one of my tiny humans, letting the dog outside, and talking on the phone with Jason about dinner, or Queen Emma about the podcast. I'm expected to do 4 things at once, so honestly, I expect my TV to do the same. That's why I'm all about YouTube TV's multi-view. It lets you watch up to 4 different streams at the same time on one screen. So when there are huge sports events on, or I'm trying to watch the big game, you don't have to choose just one. I can see it all without frantically clicking the remote, if I can find it. It's the only time in my life where managing 4 things at once actually feels relaxing. Seriously, guys, I have 4 children. I would know. Go to youtube.com/NGL to try it for free. New users only, terms apply, device and content restrictions apply. Welcome back, real ones. While you were gone, I gathered up another batch of your Ask Me Some Things questions. There were simply too many to not split this into 2 parts, so here we go. Let's do these rapid fire style, which we thought we were doing on the other one, but here we are. Okay. First up, we got a lot of real ones asking the same question. Where was she drawing with that Sharpie? This question is referring to Bennie last week. She showed up in the studio with a Sharpie that was uncapped. She was drawing on her face. Not a whole lot. And there is a chance that I still haven't found other locations that she may have used the Sharpie. So stay tuned on that one. Next question from Jenny Hadley. Can we get to know Queen E better? She's always there and she seems like a fab person. Note from the desk of Queen Emma, you don't want that. Jokes on Queen Emma, because Jenny is not the only one that asked for that. I actually had a couple people in my questions asking for a whole episode with Queen Emma. So, yes. One day, Emma's going to need more time. And she's going to bargain her way into being the guest on an episode.
The ultimate bargaining chip. And I will hold on to it.
Even better than 2010's photos, okay? We'll get there, guys. Just stick around. Next up from Chelsea, how do you decide which kid gets to pick the movie/show? I swear this is like World War III. Okay, let me tell you. Sometimes I just veto and I pick. That's it. That's probably the worst answer you could have possibly gotten. Sometimes I have to veto everyone when there is an excess of arguing. I have tried. Sometimes we successfully decide on something together. Sometimes two kids will want something and one kid will not, to which I say, well, we're going to watch this. And if you don't want to watch, you can leave the room or play quietly. And other times I say, Mom's picking. And when they say, why? And I say, because I never pick. Because I really I don't pull it often. But sometimes when you know it's one of those days that everything is like this between them, it's your day to pick. Next one says, from Emmy C. Harmon, I'm going to need some book recs from Kylie. This is honestly a really big compliment. I don't read. I can read. I have ADHD. That's not me joking around. That is diagnosed. Okay. I am flying by the seat of my pants. And if I try to read a book, I do audiobooks. I will do audiobooks. The last book I read was it Chelsea Handler's? Oh, I read Malala's last book, which was outstanding. I say read loosely. I listened to it on the audiobook. It was actually delightful because she reads her own audiobook. I loved it. It was so good. If I read a physical book, I will have to read the same page at least 6 times before I comprehend what I have read, because I will start reading and the voice inside my head is reading the page out loud and my brain is on a train of thought that has nothing to do with what I'm reading. So next up, I don't really know what your question is, but Courtney Macon said ice. I think she's asking if I prefer that in my drinks. I actually prefer my water room temperature. So that's that. Next from Real One, Bran Morton. I feel like I missed something even though I watch religiously. Is your dog's name Patricia? Yes, it is. Bennie calls her Patruja. She's Bennie's dog. So I am trying to convince Patricia to be a studio dog. She and I are not on the same page yet, but she is a sweet girl and we love her very much. And yes, I have a wolfhound problem, and no, I'm not trying to fix it anytime soon. Okay. From Teely. Are you a marathon runner? No. If I transition into my marathon phase of life, I'm going to need a wellness check. ASAP. Thank you. And last question from Real One, Rosa Patton. If you could be on any reality show, what would it be? Queen Emma has listed some ideas. Dancing with the Stars, Survivor, Traitors, Real Housewives, LOL, Jersey Shore, Family Feud, if that counts. The Great British Bake Off. I don't know if that counts either. Top Chef, Chopped. How about, I know, none. Guys, it's not an act. I don't want to be in front of a camera. Am I sitting here right now? Yes. Do I have full veto rights on anything that comes out of my mouth or that we post? Also, yes. Do I tell you when I'm not going to talk about something? Also, yes. Reality shows can suck my ass. That's a lie. I watch Jersey Shore because I love them. And I also watch Traitors because go Donna. All right. That's it for Ask Me Some Things. And now for our big snow day special finale. As is tradition in our solo episodes, Queen Emma has prepared another pop quiz. We've done trivia about pop culture, animals. Now we've got a snow day themed quiz. And this time we're raising the stakes. Oh no, you're an asshole. She didn't tell me about this part. We're raw dogging this. This time we're raising the stakes. If I get at least 6 of 10 questions right, this episode will be 60 minutes long. If I get 5 or less right, a cool 62. You're such a butthole. You're such a butthole.
Cool 60. How can you do a
59. 59.
Snow day? Cool.
59.
It would
59.
be of a cool 60 on the
59
episode.
59.
But what are the stakes of this game then?
59. No, it's 6 out of 10. If I fail, I will give you 62.
Okay, great.
But if I win, I get 59.
Great.
Deal. This is the dumbest bargaining. You have finagled this in a way that is unfair. Okay.
What?
I just want to put that out there. Number 1. In the most wintry Disney animated film Frozen, Elsa creates a snow monster to make Anna and the others go away from her castle. What is this snow monster called? His name is Marshmallow.
That's correct.
I know it is. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm not getting a bonus point for singing that.
Your loss.
What species of monkey lives the furthest north of any type of monkey and is known to throw snowballs? The options are A, northern night monkey, B, Siberian tamarins, C, Japanese macaques, or D, the critically endangered frozen ship-flinging gibbon. It's not D, it is C, that's the Japanese macaques.
Fuck, I underestimated you. That is correct.
Sucker. There's actually really cute videos of them. If you're bored in your free time, you can look up videos of them sitting in little hot springs, like little like natural hot tubs. And there's like snow on the tops. Ugh, they're so cute. Okay. What was the name of the villain in Nickelodeon original hit film Snow Day? The villain? Oh, O'Doyle! O'Doyle rules. Tell me I'm wrong.
You were thinking of Billy Madison?
No, I'm not.
Is there no Doyle in the film Snow Day?
They team up at the end. He's the bad kid. Are you talking about the adult with the snowplow?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, well, this is embarrassing because I thought for sure I was right.
Okay, so it's not even close.
I'm not even close. I got that one wrong.
Well, it's the Snowplow Man.
It is the Snowplow Man, but he has a name.
I mean, they call him the Snowplow Man.
Isn't it the print? Is it? Did I say the Snowplow Man?
After you said the wrong answer, so you think I'm going to give you like?
Okay.
I'm not gonna...
You're still mad about the Japanese macaques. It's fine.
Yep.
Whatever. Number 4. Every Philadelphian is born with an admiration of renowned bow tie donning local meteorologist Glenn Hurricane Schwartz. What is Glenn's legal middle name? That's so ridiculous. Is it A, Eric, B, Jeffrey, C, Alexander, D, Big Ed? I'm going to go with C, Alexander.
It's incorrect. It is A, Eric.
That's ridiculous. Name one non-holiday song about snow or wintry things. Do you see how serious I'm taking this right now? Is it a frickin' Frozen song?
It's literally name one song. You're on the right track. It's any song.
Let It Go.
There you go. Point.
Wow. That was a long path to get there. That was a long, windy road. Number 6, your favorite coffee franchise, Dunkin', formerly known as Dunkin' Donuts, came out with their special white hot chocolate flavor in what year? A, 1776, the year of our founding fathers. B, 2012. C, 1989. Lols. D, 2006. There was a serious push on white chocolate flavored things. And my heart is telling me to go 2012. But my gut is saying 2006. Everyone always says follow your gut. But I'm gonna follow my heart. B, 2012.
Should have trusted.
Fuck! Go with your gut, dude!
Your gut, dude. Yeah.
Balls! I was trying to read your face while I was going through that explanation, and I saw you smirk, and I thought maybe that's what it is. Number 7 in the classic Friends episode, the one with Phoebe's wedding, Phoebe and Mike famously get married in a blizzard. Who ends up walking Phoebe down the aisle? That would be... Oh, no. I'm not there yet. Oh, I know exactly what one this is, too, because they do it right out in front of the coffee shop. I know it's not Joey. Joey has a different job. I'm going with my gut. Chandler.
That's correct.
Okay. I see, that time I went with my gut. Okay. Number 8. Snow leopards are the apex predators of the world's highest landscapes. Their main prey is A, blue sheep, B, Arctic foxes, C, marmots. Marmots? Marmots. C, marmots, or D, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I'm going to regret this. I already know I am. C, marmots.
It's incorrect. It's A. It's blue sheep.
Fuck!
So you know, you have 4 correct. 2 questions remain.
Suck my ass. 9. Name one professional or collegiate sports team name that directly references something wintry or cold. The Minnesota Timberwolves.
I'll take it.
Thank you. 10. The first documented ice cream sandwich in 1894 did not use cookies to sandwich the ice cream. What food item was used instead? Easy. I was going to say it as a joke, but I think you're going to take it seriously. I was going to say Flamin' Hot Cheetos. The options are A, waffles, B, sponge cake, C, sourdough, D, Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I am going to guess. Okay, this is my thought process here. Okay, I'm going to do process of elimination. Obviously, it's not Flamin' Hot Cheetos because no one would make that into an ice cream sandwich, and also they were not in existence in 1894. Okay, let's be real. 2, B, sponge cake. That's unrealistic. That's just unrealistic. There's no integrity to that. So I'm going to disagree with that. That would be an ice cream cake. It would not be an ice cream sandwich. And if I'm wrong, they're wrong. How about that? Like all of the best food that we have, it comes from other countries because yes. My concern is I don't know when waffles were created. And I'm assuming that they were already created because other countries have them figured out. And that doesn't just happen overnight. So, I am going with C, sourdough.
You are incorrect. It's sponge cake.
That's incorrect. I'm telling you that's wrong.
And that's a cool 62, everybody. We did it.
You asshole.
Congratulations, everybody.
Let me tell you about that, okay? Let me tell you, like I said already, if it was sponge cake, that's ice cream cake. That's the That's ridiculous. I was going to say it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's not. I've heard a lot of dumb things this week. But that's dumb because that's ice cream cake. Obviously, if sponge cake and ice cream are together, that's ice cream cake. Everybody knows that. So I don't even like ice cream and I know that. So this was cheap and ridiculous. And I think that, fine, you get 62 and you're going to regret it. So.
Can't wait to find out what that means.
You know, you already knew I was mad at you last week. For next week. You know I'm mad at you.
I gotta take one for the team.
Thank you to Queen Emma for another ridiculous pop quiz. I got 5 out of 10 right this time, which means 62 minutes. I'm very angry with myself about the animal questions. And on that note, that's officially a wrap on this week's episode of Not Gonna Lie. You can find even more exclusive, never before seen clips on my YouTube channel on More Shit Monday. I'll be back next week with a brand new episode. Reminder, NGL comes out on Friday next week, and it's our Super Bowl special. Make sure to send in some questions for me. Tag us at NGL with Kylie. Follow us on social media at NGL with Kylie for clips throughout the week. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Not Gonna Lie is a Wave original brought to you by Facebook Marketplace and Bridgerton. Thanks to the real ones for tuning in. I actually have one of the most mild Philadelphia accents.
I'm really glad we're recording this right now.
I am so sorry. Why did you look at me like that? What the fuck is happening? Why'd you look at me like that?
Wild stuff going on over there.
I say water.
That's about it.
Oh, you know what comes out funny? And I always admit to this. Ass and ask. Both come out funny.
Just those, yeah.
Besides that, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you would never know. You're from Philly.